guys, I'm gonna be doing another voiceover today, and I'm getting this video started with a little bit of a drive that Noah, his friend, and I took to take his friend to see our property and to see our mobile home because he wanted to see it. And so we just took a drive, and I thought you guys might enjoy some of the green, since I know a lot of you don't have that, and we still do have quite a bit of green, as you can see, in Alabama. It's one reason why I love this state, is because yes, we have hot summers, but our winters are very mild. And I mean, not saying they don't get cold, they do, but we still have a lot of green, and it's not as I don't know, it's just pretty. And even in December, I sometimes still have roses. So I'm inviting you all to just come move on down or visit, whichever you'd like to do. I don't know. Anyway, it's a beautiful state, and we do have a lot of green. That's just something that it brightens your spirit during the cold winter. And I just thought I'd share a little bit of that. I was being chauffeured, Noah was driving, and I was in the back seat, and it felt very nice. I really do like that. So anyway, this video will be a voiceover. Like I said, I don't even know what I said because I was so busy talking about the green. The reason is because they were playing games in the living room so that they could use the big screen and stuff like that, and just enjoying some time hanging out and playing games and stuff like that. And I didn't mind giving up my space, and I could still record and just do a voiceover. I have the capabilities. So the rest of this video will just be a couple of things that I did. I did the kitchen, I cleaned it. I didn't record all of me cleaning the kitchen, but I did clean the kitchen. And it was one of those things that you start doing and then you kind of just keep doing, and then afterwards I was like, oh, man, I should have recorded the rest of this, but I didn't. So I did that, and I folded some laundry just to get the pile down, because you guys know that I have had a really great routine with doing the laundry, but I have fallen away from that a little bit with my back issues and then hospitalization and all of that, but I'm trying to get back into it. And as you know, if you've been around, I can't take pain medicine right now for my back, so I'm just going to give myself permission to be okay with it not being perfect. The house is not going to be exactly like I want. If the boys are doing something, they may not do it the way I do it, and that's okay, because they are helping me, and I am never going to complain about help. So I did the dishes first. Please excuse my attire. It was chilly, and I needed on some leggings and warm shoes. But we're getting to the cleaning part where I was doing the dishes, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit about chores and the way I used to look at them. Chores used to be like a nemesis. I hated them. I didn't like cleaning. I didn't like doing I liked cooking. That's all I've ever liked. I didn't like cleaning. I didn't like organizing. None of it. I didn't like planning. I didn't like any of that stuff. And so my house was always a mess. And honestly, it's still a mess in areas. There's still things that are not where they should be, because we have a lot of stuff that we are definitely going to have to purge whenever we move. But my house was always a mess, and I always looked at my chores as something I didn't want to do. They were just annoying. I wanted help. I was just all these things. And I didn't look at it at the point of being a homemaker. My perspective was sad. It was really bad. It was not a good perspective to have as a homemaker and a mother. It just wasn't. I took care of my kids great. I did all of the things for them. I just, like, anything that my kids needed was great. It was fine. I would do it. It didn't matter what it was, and I never felt any negativity towards it. But when it came to having to clean the kitchen, having to mop the floors, having to do the laundry, I was so negative, so very negative. But then I one day saw this video years and years ago. Can't even remember who it was. Can't remember. I mean, this was way before we ever moved where we're at now. And I saw a video about where a woman was talking about changing your perspective. Look at your chores as something you are getting to do instead of something you have to do. Look at it as an opportunity to serve your family instead of looking at it as a chore that is taking away from your family. Because my thought was, oh, if I have to wash these dishes, I'm not going to be able to play with the kids. I'm not going to give them the attention, things like that. I did the chores, but it was grudgingly. It was like, ugh, I hate this. I don't want to do it. It's just like, ugh. But whenever I changed my perspective, when I looked at it as an opportunity to serve my family, an opportunity to give something that I could give to them that, yes, someone else could do, but nobody could do like mama, nobody else could do like the wife, then I looked at it in a different way. And I looked at it as a gift to me, because the gift was having a clean home, having a happy husband and happy children who were living in an environment that made me happy. And it was just so different. Just a little bit of a change in the way I thought. And everything changed. Now, it doesn't bother me to get up and do the dishes. It doesn't bother me, well, physically, it does now, for now. That's temporary. But, it's not a chore. Even though I call it chores. It's not a grudging act. It is an act of service. It's an act of love. And like I said, my house is not perfect. There will be some times where the clean dishes will sit in the drainer for a couple of days, and I'll just let them be there, and that's okay. They're clean. There will be times where that clothes don't get folded immediately. They may get folded the next day, but that's okay. They're clean, so that's fine. And I just really want to encourage you to look at your life through a different lens. Look at it as, I'm getting to do this, because there's some people who can't. There's some people who can't get up and wash their dishes. They can't get up and wash their clothes. They can't get up and cook, which, like I said, I never had an issue with cooking. That was always a happy time for me. But there's some people that can't. They just cannot physically do it. And changing my perspective just flipped a whole entire thing in my brain. And now it's a get to, not a have to. It's a want to, not a chore. Do I always want to do it? No. Do I always like it? Absolutely not. Do I like cleaning the bathroom? No. That's my least favorite. My next least favorite is folding clothes. But I get to do those things. I have machines that do a lot for me. I have the tools to do the things easily. So, if you look at it a different way, it all changes. At least for me it did. So, that is all I really have to say. I hope this made sense. I hope you got something from it. It's just something I've been thinking about for a long time, and I've kind of touched on it, I think, at different times. But I thought this was a good opportunity to go ahead and just talk about it while I was doing this voiceover, because I couldn't talk to you, normally. So, tomorrow's video, I will be talking to you normally. I get to talk to my friends face to face again. But, voiceovers are okay sometimes too. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. I do appreciate it. If you like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. If you like my channel, go ahead and subscribe. Hit the bell so you're notified whenever I upload. Share with a friend if you think they would like what I have. Most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Let me know how you're doing. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.